Day 25. The night before, my youngest had a really hard night. He didn't sleep hardly at all again. And he wasn't sleeping during the day. He's just, yeah, I was still feeling a really weird, empty feeling, and still feeling like there was something that I was missing, or something that I should have been doing, and I just couldn't put my finger on it. My husband had to leave that evening to go do something with his friends, to help his friends get a job done of some sort, and so I was left home alone with the kids again, and my youngest was he was having a really difficult time. Like, he was still very uncomfortable. He might have slept a total of like 5 hours, and he's not even 2 yet. Like, it was rough. But I can't remember how it happened exactly, but after my husband had left, I decided to do a little bit of research, because a friend of mine had been sharing a little bit about what she had been researching and what she had been learning. And so then I discovered, I don't even know how to put it. I guess I discovered the truth. I discovered there's more behind what we see in our Bibles than what's written there in English. And I mean, I knew that there was more in the Greek and Hebrew translations and stuff, and I've always wanted to learn Greek and Hebrew so I could translate it myself, or at least, be able to look things up myself. But how am I going to get that kind of training? I'm a stay-at-home mom, really. Anyways, so I found a video on YouTube by a gentleman somewhere down in the States. I don't even know, I can't remember where he was from or what his name was or anything. I could probably link it later, but he had the same questions. Like, he had a hard time trying to piece things together in the Bible as well, and it was just really cool getting to listen to him talk about what he discovered. And like, he was trying to do it in a very non-biased kind of way. Like, he was trying to lead people to make their own decision, but to do their own research as well. And it was really cool. So I followed some of the links that he had made and started watching some of the videos that he had linked on there. It was really neat just listening to the first message. It really opened my eyes to things, because there are things in the Bible that we think, oh, well, that's a really cool story, but what has it got to do with my life? Well, God's put things in there, and they're kind of hidden because of the English translation, and because we don't really know the history. We're all really focused on the New Testament. We're not really interested in reading much of the Old Testament. I mean, who wants to read Leviticus or, Deuteronomy? Like, they're not fun. But God has really prophetic things in there. And, I mean, once you realize that this stuff is connected to things in the New Testament as well as in the Old Testament and stuff like that, like, it's eye-opening. It's really cool. But I don't know, like, I'm starting to question a lot of things now, like questioning Christmas and Easter and celebrations that the church has and different things, and because I know that there's more to life than just going about living. I mean, we're supposed to be salt and light on the earth. We can't really live like that when we're living like the rest of the world. The rest of the world is celebrating these things, and they don't know the history behind them. They don't know the true meaning behind a lot of them. And, I mean, honestly, if you do the research, you start looking into it, you're going to find out things that are really unsettling and really disturbing. But part of you is going to want to say, why does that matter now? That doesn't matter now. We've changed it so it's better, so it's nice, so it pleases God. Well, something else that I learned is God doesn't want hand-me-downs. God doesn't want things that you've taken from the enemy and made good in your sight. He wants things that are pure and holy. He wants things that are perfect from the beginning. So, yeah, I'm challenging you guys to do your own study, do your own research, look into things. Because a lot of what we see these days that is acceptable might be permissible, might be acceptable, but is it really what you want to give to God? Is it really your first fruit? Is it really worthy of the mighty King? Think about it.